Hello and welcome to the channel. If you haven't done so already, make sure to like and subscribe. I appreciate every single one of you. So this is very interesting. Honda is partnering up with another company to make their batteries here in the United States. And the only reason they're doing this, is for that $7,500 federal incentives. So let's go ahead and cover this article from The Verge. Honda partnering up with another company. You have to click the video, watch it. Hey! So here we go. Honda and LG Chemistry will build a 4.4 billion EV battery factory in the United States. Honda and LG Chemistry will form a joint venture to produce batteries in the US for automakers' upcoming lineup of EVs. The two companies aim to begin construction in early 2023 to enable the start of mass production lithium-ion battery cells by the end of 2025. Honda and its subsidiary Acura have plans to release 30 hybrid battery electric and fuel cell vehicles by 2030. The one that I'm excited about is the fuel cell. I mean, Honda has tried to make fuel cell in the past and it just ends up disappearing and going away because the hydrogen fuel cell infrastructure is not there yet. Literally, it's only available in the United States for consumers, but in commercial sites, I'm assuming it's available in other states as well too. But even like where I live right now, there's no fuel station that's close by within 5 mile radius. You would have to travel like 20 miles to the nearest fuel cell station that's close by. Now, I think it was either Toyota or Hyundai or one of those other companies that were taking. Oh yeah, it was Hyundai. So Hyundai is doing this. They're using the fuel cell, and then they're adding the electric motor onto it. So that's a neat idea. So imagine fuel cell technology with a battery electric technology in it, and that is very interesting. I like that, especially if you don't have enough juice or enough, hydrogen fuel cell to get you where you need to go. You can rely on that electric motor just for a tad bit before you have to go charge it. Or I don't even know if it's going to be plug-in or if it's just going to be kind of like how the hybrid system is designed right now. But we won't know. We don't know yet. Well, we'll see. But the technology of fuel cell, I feel like fuel cell is a hell of an alternative to, electric cars, because electric cars, trucks, whatever, they can't tow as much as gasoline cars or as well as diesel, but fuel cell vehicles can tow a large amount without losing a lot of range, because when you're moving such a heavy object with that electric power, you're losing about half. Like if I plug my Ionic 5 to a tow trailer or whatever, I'm going to lose like a large amount of my battery. It's just not feasible. Or you just need big ass batteries, and then that adds weight and fuel cell. The factory aims to have an annual production capacity of approximately 40 gigawatt. Is likely to be located in Ohio, according to Wall Street Journal. The state is also the site of future 2.3 billion plant that's being built by LG Chem and General Motors. So this was kind of coming, I guess, because General Motors partnered up with, LG Chemistry in order to build their batteries, and then LG is building the platform for Honda to use to make their battery electric vehicles. And I'm totally against that. I have my issues with General Motors. And LG Chemistry as well too, because LG provided General Motors with those batteries that were blowing up and catching on fire and all that good stuff. Yay. Remember that, right? So we'll see what happens. Localizing battery production in the U.S. is important for automakers that want to qualify for the $7,500 per vehicle tax credit, which requires EVs to be assembled in U.S. Foreign automakers have expressed concerns that the new tax credits could discriminate against companies without manufacturing facilities in the U.S. The factory is part of a host of new EV facilities that are expected to come online in the coming years. Globally, battery production is expected to grow from 95.3 gigawatt in 2020 to 410 gigawatt in 2024, according to global data analytics. Ford has said in three new battery plants will enable 129 gigawatt in a year of production capacity. General Motors planning four new battery factories in US, also with LG Chemistry, for a total annual capacity of 140 gigawatts. While Volkswagen is aiming to have six battery cell production plants operating in Europe by 2030, a total of 240 gigawatt a year, and Stellantis is building a new factory in Indiana, which will have an initial annual production of capacity of 223 gigawatts. I don't know why I said 200. Honda has teased two upcoming EVs, the 2024 Prologue and Acura concept called the Precision. The Prologue will be the first of two vehicles that Honda co-developed with General Motors, which is a terrible idea, but that is my oops. I was trying to say my opinion. Um, I've had my issues with General Motors. Their quality is dog shit, but that's just me. Some people love their product. That's all you. But with this new venture, I will be staying away from anything Honda produces, especially when it comes to electric vehicles, with them partnering up with General Motors. But the one that really excites me is that fuel cell technology that Honda is going to be working on. I'm really, really interested in that technology itself, apart from their, partnership with LG Chemistry and General Motors. So I can't wait to see what the future holds for Honda and fuel cell. So hopefully that somebody will invest in making more fuel stations for hydrogen fuel cells, because I can show you exactly how many stations there are in the state of California when it comes to fuel cell refueling stations. There's not a lot. All right, so here this is just roughly the map. So you can't even, well, you can travel pretty much, not really. Not really. Oh, that's why I'm in another state. I thought you could, I was like, you could travel all the, no, no. So here we go. So if you decide to travel, you can only get as far as, what is this? Truckee? Truckee, I guess. That's as far as you can get. But I live in Southern California and there's a lot more stations. But like I said before, there is no stations near where I live. So hydrogen fuel cell does not make sense for me. But they are going to be making more of these fuel stations in time, but I think the infrastructure is definitely not there yet. But it's a very interesting idea, and it's an alternative besides battery electric cars. But we'll see what the future holds when everything settles down. Will it be electric? Will it be fuel cell? Will it be something completely new and revolutionary? Who knows? Who really knows, man? It's too early to tell where the chips are gonna fall, but let me know in the comments below where you think we're heading. I'd like to hear your thoughts on this. All right. As always, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and have yourself a lovely day, because I sure as hell will. I'll try to.